Hello, Gemini. Elsie here to do your reading. It is a weekly reading, Gemini. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I am here to read for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We are doing for your weekly reading a 9-card draw. That's what we're going to do. And we'll find out what is coming up for you. Look, this could resonate for you today, tomorrow, next year, whenever you might come across it. And it's not going to resonate for everybody today. And I'm okay with that if you are. And Scorpio, if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. And if you're brand new, I hope you'll stay. Look, if I'm coming through your feed anyway, maybe you just want to try hitting the subscription button. Thank you for doing that. If you do, I appreciate you. And if you could muster a thumbs up if you like this content, I'd appreciate that as well. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about how to find a private reading. I'm also going to tell you about how to find the extended if you're interested. Let's find out what's going on for you, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the Magician. Okay. We've got the 9 of Swords. And we've got the Chariot. Something here feels like it's going really fast, Gemini. And I want to say that I feel like you're worried because things are moving too fast or are about to move too fast. But I'm going to say that the worry is the illusion. I don't think you need to be worried about this because it feels like you've done all the work, you're disciplined. It feels like you are about to get some sort of success, but it almost feels like it's moving too fast for you. And you're worried about it just a little bit. Maybe you're creating something. Maybe, you're creating a worry that's not actually there because the Magician is illusion and creation. So it feels like you're actually creating a worry that isn't there. You're worrying about something. It might be how you stay stable. It might be your discipline. Tell me what else we're talking about here. Tell me about Gemini. We've got the 6 of Swords. We've got the Strength card. Okay, I kind of like that for the center of your reading because everything balances on whatever's going on in the heart of the matter. So I think that this strength energy that you've got here is, though I feel like you're holding it all up with brute strength. That's what it feels like. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. Very interesting. It feels like, that's what it is. It feels like something's moving forward and maybe you're feeling worried about it because the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. Maybe you are feeling like, I don't know if this is necessarily destiny and you're trying to hold back with all of your might. But I feel like this is already moving forward. I think it's already in progress here. We've got the Page of Swords. We've got the 8 of Swords, but your hands are tied. There's nothing you can do at this point. It's like something's already in motion and there isn't anything that you can do about it except speak your mind because the Knight of Swords is here. It does feel like somebody here wants to say something about it, but is not because the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. I don't want to cause any issues before it's time for things to move forward, before destiny gets here. But the Knight of Swords really can't hold themselves back. Look, that's aggressive energy. That is Gemini energy. That's the aggressive thought pattern, saying the thing. I feel like your hands are tied, or you feel like your hands are tied, and that's what the worry is. It feels like you are overthinking something, constantly overthinking something, as you watch it unfold from a distance, and you know that you can't stop it because it's already in motion. It feels like it is creating the illusion of worry as you watch this happen from a distance. It feels like you're observing it from a distance. I'm just going to put 2 cards down here. We're going to see what's going to come up under the surface here, and then we're going to clarify just a little bit. We've got the Star. And we've got the 4 of Wands. It makes your stability feel very vulnerable, or it feels like it could affect your stability or how you see yourself as being stable. Let's talk about this just a little bit more. Let's push this over. I want to talk about this. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, why it's in the reverse. It feels like you want to move forward, but you can't. You feel stuck. The 5 Swords. The Queen of Wands. The Four of Pentacles. This feels like, Gemini, it feels like this is an uncomfortable situation because it feels as though you're fighting yourself. Like your natural state is the Knight of Swords, right? Like the Knight of Swords is moving forward really quickly, kind of aggressively, is just going to go ahead and say it. But I feel like the Five of Swords is the hesitation. It feels like you're fighting your natural ability to make a big, bold move. It feels like you're holding back for some reason, and maybe you're holding back intuitively because the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, but it's making you irritable. Like I'm feeling aggression actually from the Knight of Swords a little bit because the Five of Swords is here with the Queen of Wands. I want to go forward, but I can't, and it's pissing me off. Something is holding you back, and I feel like it is the Wheel of Fortune because something can only happen in its destined moment, and this is not the moment of destiny, and it's almost like you're forcing it. It's like, well, it's going to go when I want it to go. If you force it though, like I don't know that you're going to be able to do that even, because the Four of Pentacles is here with the Queen of Wands, which means you're naturally just holding your position or holding back, or you're really holding on tight to something here. But the Five of Swords it's like you have a fundamental difference with the universe. You want to go forward, you're ready to go, and the universe is saying, no, it's not ready yet. It's not the time of destiny. Let's talk about this Six of Swords here, because the Six of Swords is telling me that it's already in motion, and it's moving from one place to another. But I feel like you're feeling this chaotic collision. Like it feels like these two are moving very quickly. Right? These two for sure, but this one, they're moving very fast, and it feels like it's creating anxiety for you or creating worry for you. And so you're holding back you're holding your position with all of your brute strength, trying to be courageous and wait for the Wheel of Fortune to move forward here, but it's pissing you off. Tell me about the Six of Swords. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Ten of Wands. Look, I've waited for so long for this. Why do I have to wait longer? It's right here within grasp. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, the bad thing about the Knight of Pentacles is that it takes forever, right? But the good thing about the Knight of Pentacles is that it never stops. The Knight of Pentacles never stops. The Knight of Pentacles just really takes their time because they're doing reassessments. They're making sure everything's in place. I want to make sure it's a very practical way. It's a perfect way. It feels like it's, I just want to make sure that, although maybe I won't be the most punctual, I'm going to make sure that it's done correctly. And it feels like that's what's weighing heavy on you, because this Six of Swords tells me something is already in motion. And you're like, okay, well, if it's already in motion, then where is it? I feel like you're getting really impatient. It feels like this is impatience. The universe is telling you, no, it's not time for that yet. And you're like, yeah, I'll show you. I'll go when I want to go. Like it feels like you're fighting. You're ready to fist fight the universe. It feels like it's coming to fisticuffs here. We've got the Six of Cups. And I feel like you've been waiting for a long time for something. And it almost feels familiar. And so you're like, well, it feels familiar. I don't know why you're telling me not to move forward, or you're telling me it's just not time. It feels so familiar. I think I know what to do already. It feels like you've been observing it, like coming at you in the distance. You've been observing it as it makes its way toward you here with this Page of Swords energy, but you don't know what to make of it. And so you're trying to find the courage to not worry about it because it's still not in view. It feels like, when you put on somebody else's glasses, prescription glasses, and all of a sudden it gets all blurry. That's what it feels like. It's in the distance. You hear it, you feel it. You feel the horse's hooves hitting the ground in the distance, right? But it feels like something here is just not quite in view. It's not quite clear. What's creating the illusion here? What is the illusion and what's creating the illusion? We've got the Ace of Cups. Okay. We've got the High Priestess. Really? Okay, it's telling you, you've got to use your intuition on this, Gemini. And I know you have high intuition. You've got to use your intuition here. Go with whatever you're feeling inside, because it feels like the illusion is like the prescription glasses you've put on that don't belong to you, and you really can't see it. It's like a big blur. It's blurry still at a distance. You're viewing this from a distance. So really all you can do is listen to yourself inwardly, which is the High Priestess energy. Remain silent, don't move. it almost feels like it is somebody you might be attracted to, or somebody who you feel is calling you in with their energy. It feels like it doesn't have to be romantic, but it feels like the universe is telling you this is not the time. This is not the time. And there's like something has to come into clear view and be in balance, be disciplined before we can move forward here. I've got the 10 of Cups. See, the thing is I feel like your intuitive side says, look, it feels good. My intuition is telling me that it feels good, even though I can't see it. The Ace of Cups is here. I can see it. Like, look how big it is. I can see it. I can feel it in the distance, right? The Ace of Cups is right here. Like, you can see it. All these other cups are really small, but I feel like it feels good to you because the High Priestess is here. It feels good to you, but I feel like the universe is saying, look, it's not ready yet. It's not the right time. But I think that you're trying to push it forward anyway, even though it's not the right time. Because you're tired of having this pit in your gut. You're tired of having this anxious feeling about what's coming up in the future. And you know that it's moving forward really quickly and you don't have control over it. It feels like something is under the surface that you don't have control over. Tell me about the Chariot. Ooh, there it is. That's what it is. It feels like you know that something is moving too fast. The universe could be telling you you're trying to move too fast as well, because with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Tower showing up, it feels like if you move too quickly, the Tower shows up, that the illusion crumbles to the ground. Tell me about this. Got the Ace of Swords. And we've got the Fool in the reverse. Look, there's a really big warning here, it feels like, Gemini. If you should push your way through and not listen to the universe that's putting every possible obstacle in your way so you won't move forward, if you happen to get around the block or happen to get over the fence or whatever it is that you're trying to do, because this is your energy of, no, I'll do it when I want to do it. Don't tell me I'm not going to do it. I'll just go and do it. And the Strength card is here, right? It feels like a little bit of defiance, but I really feel like right here, it's saying here that if you move forward too quickly, the tower's going to fall. And then you're really going to see why you didn't want this before it was ready. Because the Fool is in the reverse. You're going to look like a complete and total fool, and you won't know. You won't get that clarity until the tower falls, until the Fool ends up in the reverse. I'm going to say, just please be careful while you're on the road. If this has something to do with your vehicle, if you're pushing it, if you want to go on a road trip, and you're like, nah, bearings will be fine. Nah, the brakes are good. But you haven't gotten those things checked out, I'm just going to say, please be aware that if you do it, even though somebody said to you, look, your oil is leaking, or whatever it is, somebody said to you, no, don't do that, radiator could blow. It feels like it could be a car issue for somebody here, and it doesn't feel like it's anything dangerous. I'm going to say that it's going to be irritating. And I feel like that's what this irritation is, that the universe is trying to hold you back. It feels like you're like, okay, well, if you give me an obstacle, I'll just get around that obstacle. And you give me an obstacle, I'll just hop that obstacle too. I'm an equestrian person. I'll just get on the horse and jump. Like, it feels like you're like, no, you can't tie my hands. Okay, look, we're going to go into the extended. We've got the Nine of Wands. You are somebody who is the wounded warrior. So I think that you're resilient, and you're a person that's like, I don't care if I fall down. If I fall down and scrape my knees, I'll get up. I'll wrap my knees and I'll keep going. It feels like this has to do with money, though, because I feel like if we are talking about a car, and it doesn't have to be the car scenario, I understand that. It doesn't have to be the car scenario, but it could be something. It feels like it's something you're pushing on because you want it now, but the universe is saying, look, it's not ready for you. And if you try and get it before it's ready, it ends up in the Five of Swords. Arguments, fight, There's going to be differences of opinion. Somebody's going to throw down their swords and walk away. It feels like the doors will end up locked. You won't get in at all, period, if you push the issue and try and make the big, bold move. So I think this reading is a warning, because we have the Death card here with the Nine of Wands. And I feel like the Death card is saying, don't do it. Like, just wait for the ending to come first. Wait for things to go in their natural order of things. And that's when you'll be healed enough to be able to move forward, or you could be impacted financially here. It feels like the Death card, right? You could lose your job or something like that. It feels like the King of Pentacles is here with the Death card. It feels like something's transforming, so you have to wait for the transformation before you begin to move forward here. Yeah. Look, we're going to go into the extended. If you want to come to the extended, we're going to talk more about this. Please look at the top of the comments for one pinned comment. And if you click on the more in that pinned comment, it'll open and you'll see there's a bunch of links there. One is for the membership. If you'd like to go to the membership, you will get 4 extendeds in a month if you're interested in that, for the price of 1. If you want to buy this one outright, you can do that if it's just this one. And also I'm doing private reads. So if you'd like to speak with me either face-to-face or through a video or audio call, we can do that. You just need to take the link at Hypsee and go check my timetables and my pricing. You will get a discount between 5 and 75% when you book ahead for the readings that are live. I also do have many packages that are pre-recorded. So packages begin at $25 and go up from there. So go ahead and check out my packages and my time frames. And I'm going to go for now. I'm going to go to the extended. If you'd like to be there, you know how to get there. And I'll go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Gemini, take care of yourself. Be well. Bye-bye.